I'm really humbled to be with you today. Um, Maybe as I go through, let me just share my slides so that it can be Please let me know if you can see my slides.
Yes, we can see your slides.
Perfect. So, good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for finding time to join us, guests, even the Forever Business owners. Thank you so much. I'm so humbled to be your trainer today. My name is Catherine Chacha, and I'm so excited that we have this chance to be able to interact. I hope you're going to learn something, and you're going to be inspired, and you're going to take some action because, yeah, I believe we are in September, and this is one of the best times for us to focus and figure out how far we are with our 2023 goals. A little bit about myself. I am a servant leader, a servant leader, married, a mother of 2 daughters, passionate about women and youth empowerment. My background, I've worked with the Ministry of Defense for 15 years, humbled enough to have risen to the rank of major. And I've also worked with the Ministry of Lands and Physical Planning for 3 years as a project coordinator. This has been such an enriching experience for me in terms of my profession. And one thing that I've come to realize in life that yes, we have goals, sometimes we tick them, and sometimes along the way we learn a lot of things, we learn a lot of skills, we gain a lot of experience, but our dreams keep growing bigger and bigger. And I found myself become so passionate about being an entrepreneur and a lifestyle coach because along the way, I found some bit of challenges in my career. I actually realized that I found myself working for more than 50 to 60 hours a week. And really, this had a huge impact in my health, in terms of my health physically, in terms of my health mentally. And that's why I came across, or rather, why I call myself a self-care enthusiast, because I'm really passionate about living a balanced life. Yeah. Passionate about figuring out the best way. In fact, my life purpose is to enhance the quality and pace of my life, my family, my loved ones, and to help as many people to achieve that, because life is not just about ticking goals in terms of your career. It's also in terms of ticking goals that you really want to, not just in terms of career, in terms of your dreams. Maybe you like traveling, and maybe that's where I would go to. That's where I talk about dreams. Yeah. We all come through with life vision. I know every year we come in and we start here, we are in the 21st century, and we ask ourselves, what have we really achieved in our lives? Yeah. I believe that when you hear the word September, December is just around the corner. And probably you're thinking about, what you want to celebrate with your family at the end of the year. Yeah. And me, personally, I feel that whenever I set goals, I like encompassing them in this life vision where you talk about all the categories of your life. Yeah. Don't just focus on one. That's why I was mentioning that you don't just talk about your career goals and your financial goals. There's more to that. Probably you are a parent like me. Probably you are, of course, we have parents. Yeah. Probably you have different goals. Maybe your dream was to probably enhance your career. Maybe your children, you want to take them to different schools. I mean, whenever you start a year, you always have dreams. My goal today is to activate and excite you again as we come towards the last quarter of the year. How far are you with your 2023 goals? How happy are you about where you are? Are you excited? Are you still dreaming big? Do you still have the energy, the vibe, the excitement to achieve them? Because at the end of the day, whatever challenges that we face should just be a fuel to help us grow. Because without dreams, even in the Bible, without dreams, our people perish. Yeah. Maybe your dream was to buy a new car this year. Maybe your dream was to have a lifestyle, a different kind of lifestyle. Maybe you wanted to visit different places, you wanted to travel. Maybe your dream is personal growth, self-development, you want to improve your skills and experiences, or maybe you just want financial freedom, peace of mind, yeah, so that you don't have to worry about how you're going to meet the monthly budgets, and also maybe even your other expenses, yeah, or maybe you're thinking about your pension, yeah, maybe you're closer to maybe midway through your career and you're thinking about your pension. I will tell you, I came across this opportunity when my dreams were, getting bigger and bigger. I'd just become a mom, and a mom to my second born. And I was looking at the expenses in my financial statement, and I'm like, something has to change because this income is not growing. Expenses keep growing every day, but this income is not growing. So I felt that I needed to do something different. If you are in a job and you have been in a job like me, I'll tell you a few facts. 95% will be dead or dead broke upon retirement. I looked at my career in the military, especially the military. I realized that most people never planned themselves well. I remember when I joined in 2003, this really got to me so hard because I was just was it 2 years in my service, and I remember retiring. One of the my subordinates who was just going home after serving the military for 31 years. Believe it or not, we didn't have a place to actually take him because he had no home. He had not prepared for retirement. We carried his belongings. We gave him a very nice send off, and after the party and everything, now we're telling him, okay, so we'd like to give transport to help you get home. But by the time we were getting to Siaya, I can't remember, Siaya, he had not prepared himself, and it really made me really, really sad. And from that moment, I made a decision that it's important to equip ourselves to think about the time when you're retiring, because life has to go on. And sometimes what happens is, even when you look around, the people around you, those people who have retired, how many really can you tell that are living a good life, a comfortable life? Yeah, I'm here to tell you this is really real. Just look at the people, your relatives, wherever the people that you know, your family members. Can you imagine only 3% retire well off and only 2% retire rich? This really cemented to me how important it is not to rely on one source of income, and not to have, and to always have a focus, have a plan. Yeah, because if you're not planning, then it means no one is thinking about you. Yeah, for those people who are in a profession and probably you graduated and you're excited now, you're earning some income, and you've not thought about being an entrepreneur, let me just give you a brief recap of what happens, especially if you have been employed in a government institution. Most, if you're lucky, you get to work for 40 years, and for 40 hours per week, you would say maybe all this accumulates to around 10 million, which might look like good money. Yeah, might look like it's helping, it can help you here and there, but 10 million in 40 years, let's see what happens. You find that there's the tax that we have to pay, which goes home with more than 4 million. There's living expenses. Can you imagine living expenses now 4,200? I don't know how that lifestyle will be, and it will not really fit in most of our dreams. Yeah, but let's just take an example, because this is probably someone who earns around 30 to 50,000 thereabout. I'm just giving you a scenario because most of us, if you're employed, you have a pay slip and you can already keep track and see if I'm making sense or not. Living in maybe house expenses of around 10,000. I don't know if you're happy with the kind of place that you're living, because if it's a 3-bedroom house, probably you're living far away from the CBD. I'm talking about the people who are living in Nairobi. Probably you'd want to change that. And that's where our dreams start coming in, because you start thinking, hey, is there something else that I can do out there? Yeah. And after all this that we've talked about, you end up with a deficit of even, almost 1 million. Yeah. And this is the real reality on the ground. When I look around, I see most people struggling, and we are. This is the economy where we are right now. High cost of living has become part of us ever since and it's still rising, taxes are still rising, loans, we probably at some point end up having to take loans in order to meet some of our expenses, maybe meet some of our liabilities. But what happens if your salary is already small and you're already taking another loan? What happens is that you find yourself in a position where you're not able to keep up with the lifestyle that you're already living. Most people are actually find themselves struggling in between, trying to meet their monthly requirements, and it's quite it's not easy. And that's where we come in and we tell you, think about, think out of the box. Can you think about something else that you can do to expand your thinking, to expand your financial statement? Yeah, because most of us start as employees. You're employed, you have a job, you feel so good because you're secure. But what I will tell you for free is that you find that you'll work so hard. Like I will tell you from my experience, I used to work between 50 and 60 hours, sometimes over all the weekends. And I remember at some point, I even had to work for 3 years straight without a leave. I'm telling you, every part of my body was aching, and it was really, really hard trying to keep up, trying to balance life. Because I remember even at some point, for like 6 months straight, I used to sleep for only 4 hours. And let me tell you, it really, you find that you're working so hard to achieve goals, yes, but they are not the same goals with you. In fact, your boss is not really thinking about you. Your boss is thinking about, what is expected of you. And if you're not really paying attention to what is important to you, what happens? You find that you're making other people achieve their dreams, but your dreams are still pending. Still pending. So what do we do? Most of us, we think about, maybe I should get another small business. Maybe I should own a salon. Maybe I should open a restaurant, or maybe I should, I should sell clothes, So we think about being self-employed. Someone who is self-employed, I will tell you also, it can be quite tricky, because you find that you own a job, you pay yourself, you pay yourself last, because you have to pay your employees, you have to pay your suppliers, you have to pay every other person before you think about yourself. This concept I've learned from one of my mentors called Robert Kiyosaki, who says that we earn in these 4 quadrants. I will tell you, the left quadrant, where we are talking about someone who's employed and someone who's self-employed, this is the quadrant where only 5% of the wealth is. And funny enough, 95% of the population resides here. I'm telling you, all the stress that you can imagine in the world. When you talk about large debts, because you pay heavier taxes, yeah, you pay everyone before you think about how much money comes to your pocket, it becomes really tough. Assuming that probably you are a dentist and you're self-employed, you have your own clinic, you're happy, but what happens if you're sick? It means that there is no income coming in. It means that at that point in time, if you are not in that clinic, then there's no consultation being paid. Then it means something has to change. Yeah. Think about being a business owner. A business owner is probably the same person who is a dentist, but instead of having one clinic, they probably have like 3 or 4 clinics, and they have employed other dentists. And what happens is that you have freedom. You can be able to, afford not being at work, but money still comes in. You own a system, you own a business, yeah? A business owner is someone who has a stable entrepreneurship business that can be able to sustain itself without them actively being involved, yeah? So think about someone who is, enjoying time freedom, because this is where we now start easing a little bit. We are able to have more time for ourselves. We are able to think about having passive income, yeah? And think about being an investor. These are 4 ways in which we make money. How many ways do you make money for yourself? How does money flow into your bank account? Does it come in all these 4 ways, in 2 ways? Which way? But one thing I will encourage you is we cross over to the right side of the quadrant, which is business owner and investor. The key thing being, first of all, 95% of the wealth is here. The business owners are the ones who have most of the money. They have the time freedom. They have flexible, time to be able to handle the things that they really want to. And I will tell you, they will even have the money to invest. But what does it cost? it means that there's a price we have to pay to become a business owner. You need to learn, what kind of business can I invest in? What kind of business can I pour my time in so that I can be able to cross over to this other side? Yeah, and that's one of the most important business concept that I'm going to introduce you today, how to become a business owner in a way that is easier, yeah, in a way that you don't have to invest so much capital, and in a way that has worked for me and for many people around the world. I'm talking about the aloe vera company. I'm talking about Forever Living products. What is your dream? Your dream, our plan. Can you imagine a company that has been founded to help you achieve your dreams? What am I talking about? Forever Living Products is a company founded in 1978, founded by a guy called Rex Moon. His goal was to actually help people achieve better health and wealth. In fact, his vision, he says, one of the greatest sources of illness in the world is an empty wallet. And if you want to decrease the number of people suffering, you give them a chance to earn an honest living. So Rex Moon started this company, and he made sure that his main goal was to help more people achieve health and wealth and wealth. One of the key things that helps us stand out is that the company is vertically integrated and debt-free. You can imagine a company that actually has no debts, a company that has invested heavily in its own infrastructure, that they don't depend on any other person. That means they are able to ensure that the quality of what they bring to the market is outstanding, yeah? With a long-standing management team that has worked for over 300 years of experience, spanning in over 160 countries. I'm telling you, when you partner with this company, what happens is that you are able to build a business in over 165 countries. You are probably in Nairobi, you're probably in Mombasa, you're probably in Kisumu, and you have business partners across the globe. I mean, how amazing is that? You can think about the traditional way of even just owning a business in Nairobi and another store in Mombasa, the kind of licenses that you need to pay here and you need to pay there. You will be surprised that actually the cost of joining this business is really, 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 really handsome, because I will tell you that all you need is a business license number, and which you're going to be talking about more. We're talking about a company that has over 40 years of uninterrupted growth. In fact, in 1978, the company was turning over $1 million. In in a year's time, they're turning $1 million in a month. Now we're talking about over $3 billion turnover, and in the health and wellness sector, we're talking about a multi-trillion-dollar global market. Post-COVID, all of us know how important health has been to us. How important all of us now understand that your health is your wealth. If you're not healthy, it is very difficult for you to achieve anything. Yeah, because you're not able to move, you're not able to work, you're not able to be productive even for your own family. Now that everyone is aware of how important their health is, this is the right time. If you have not invested in this sector, you had better think about it. This company, the aloe vera company, has actually 60% grows 60% of the aloe vera in the world. Why aloe? Aloe vera has tremendous benefits for your health, both inside and out. Used in over 2,000 years ago, even Queen Cleopatra in Egypt, we have read about it. She used to use aloe vera on her skin. We've learned so much history about how important aloe vera is. When you take aloe vera on your, when you ingest aloe vera, it's a health tonic that helps your digestive health, promotes your immunity, and supports nutrient absorption, and most importantly, helps with your natural energy levels. When you apply aloe on the outside, it's really soothing and really helps with the skincare, especially when it comes to, if you have sensitivity of skin and you have any skin challenges. Aloe vera really, really is one of the key ingredients that helps to soothe and calm your skin and to help with the healing. So imagine investing in a company, in a product that has been used for all this time with so much experience and so much help, and it's natural. What this company does differently, one, Forever Living is, as I had mentioned, the largest grower and manufacturer of aloe vera and aloe vera-based products. All this aloe is hand harvested and filleted and hand filleted. meaning that we are very keen with the product that comes out. They don't use the outer part, the green, bitter part of the plant, and they use the best species, which is called Aloe barbadensis miller. This company owns a patented stabilization process that has, of course, stands out and cannot be copied by anyone. That's why they ensure that the quality of the product that comes to us in each and every country, you can imagine all the countries I've talked about, all the continents covered, the quality of the product stands out all these years and is naturally derived and scientifically advanced products. Yeah, we're talking about real scientists. In fact, one of the amazing products that we have, the person sitting in the scientific advisory board won a Nobel Prize. So we are talking about a company that has heavily invested on the quality of the product that they bring to us. Yeah. And the best part of it all is that this is not just any other aloe vera. It is certified by a body called the International Aloe Science Council for potency and purity. If you take any aloe that does not have this certification, I would put a question mark on that, because this body ensures that the aloe that is being consumed is fit for human consumption. Even for the Jews, our brothers, we have the kosher rating, which assures them that the product is fit for them. For Muslim brothers, our product is halal. We have that seal of approval as well. And our products are not tested on animals. So we really need not to be worried. So when you're in business, something has to exchange hands. A product or service has to move in order for us to make profits. Business is all about making profits. I know one of my favorite mentors, Jim Rohn, says, profits are better than wages. And the people on the right quadrant, the people who are business owners, the people who are investors, understand how to make profits. If you're able to make profits, you're able to escalate your income to higher levels. But if you're struggling with wages only, it is very difficult to go. You can't just wake up one morning and tell your boss that the 30K that you have been paying me is not enough. Today I want to earn 50K. No, but when it comes to profits, it's very easy. So when you partner with this company, what we do is that we coach you on how to build a retail business. Many people join because of the discounts that you get. Of course, when you partner with us, what happens is that you get a unique business license number that allows you to be able to trade and make business and buy the products from all these countries around the globe. And guess what? You get this license number for free. My dear friend, if you want to start a business in Nairobi CBD and you want to sell maybe turkey dresses, by the time the first customer gets to that shop and starts buying, the amount of money you will have to spend there for that customer to come in, by the time you get the premises, the time you get the products, the time you get everything, you will have spent a lot of money. What is unique about this business is once you partner, what we do is that the company ensures that you get everything that you need to be able to support you. And I'm going to be talking about that. We have amazing products. The first thing that I will tell you is get to sample these wonderful products. Yeah, I'm talking about weight management, skincare. We have amazing products. We talk about supplements. Personally, I love all these products. I always find it easier that once you use a product, it's easier to talk about it. It's easier for me to talk about weight management. It's easier for me to talk about skincare because I have seen how they have impacted my life, and it's easy for me to share with my friends. Yeah, of course, as ladies, when you go make a nice hairstyle, your friends will be asking you, how did you make it? What did you do differently? Yeah, which salon did you go to? And we recommend that. So as you build your retail business, what happens is you join this business and we tell you, once you have your own unique license number, how can we help you get more profits? By discount, I mean more. You get to enjoy. In fact, what happens is once you join once you get your license number, we advise you to get started the right way, because you cannot start a business without having something to share with your customers. So you need to have some products, and the best way to start is you get a box. We call it a Start Your Journey pack. When you buy your Start Your Journey pack, we automatically give you a position called assistant supervisor, and you are recognized at this level. You start enjoying 35% discount. Yeah. And now we also coach you on how you can be able to grow your business and make whatever income that for whatever income goal that you want to achieve. You can grow to different and even higher levels where you get to enjoy as a supervisor 38% discount, as an assistant manager you get to enjoy 43% discount, as a manager, which is one of the key goals that we normally help our team members to grow. You get to enjoy 48% discount. I remember when I joined my business, as I mentioned, I'd just gotten my second born and I'd gotten a loan to work on some projects back at home. At the same time, my mother was not doing so well in terms of her health. And I joined the business and I really found the discounts really helpful because what happened is that I was able to get my mother the products that she needed for her health at a discount. And I really, really liked that. And the best part of it all for me was the fact that on a weekly, daily basis, I'm able to make profits between 5, 10,000, 20,000. In a month, I will see myself make 40,000, and that's money that you're able to buy, groceries in the house, put fuel in your car. It was really helpful. And if you are employed, let me tell you how good it feels, because you're able to make money in between the week. On 15th of the month, you get a bonus, yeah, which I'm going to be talking about. And then on 30th, you get to earn your salary. So, I mean, it kind of gives you some kind of peace of mind. And I really, really enjoyed that. So I remember my income growing all through. And I really was happy to partner with this company, because now you're able to see how really the impact, the goals that you are taking on, how you're achieving them. Really, how do we do this? Like any other business, we're talking about sharing these wonderful products and getting a customer. Once you get customers, you're able to make profits. And the more profits you make, of course, the happier you are. The more you learn about the products that you're using, the more you're able to share with the customers. These are some of the things that we coach you about. Yeah. As the business partner, as the person who has invited you is also going to take you through all this. Yeah. And the best part of it all is that as you partner in this company, you get different mentors, with different backgrounds. So you're not just going to be hearing from me as a professional, you're going to be hearing from many other people how they do it. So you get to learn from many other people. In businesses out here, most people most people are competitors. Actually, they don't really get to share their secrets about how they build a business. But when I came and joined this company, I was so excited that you get to have mentors who coach you how to be able to sell and share these wonderful products. Like I mentioned, first things first, use the product. Get a testimonial. You get confidence. You get so much courage to share once you use the products. And then we coach you on how to develop 20 to 30 customers, because we're talking about how can you make maybe around 30, 50,000, even 100,000, six-figure income in terms of profits as fast as possible. That really makes a huge difference. And then we also share the business, yeah, because when you find something that is working for you, when you find something that you find a business model, a business concept that works for you, the best way you can do is share. It's Zig Ziglar who says, by helping other people achieve their dreams, you achieve your dreams. So we also coach you on how to build your business, how to build a retail business, how to share the business, and how to grow your business. What do? We tell you, first of all, why are you, we help you identify the real reason why you want to become an entrepreneur. That is the driving force. I normally say it helps you in your entrepreneurship mindset. Yeah. We coach you because once you understand why you are in business, once you understand why you are doing this business, you get clear on this. Now you can be able to unlock and open up your mind and get ready to learn the skills, get ready to learn the experience and whatever is needed. Now we show you how to contact the people that you're going to be interacting with, so that you get to show them about what you're talking about in terms of business, in terms of products, get to invite them to a business presentation like this, and then they are able to sign up, join you, you create a plan, have an action point, and you begin the cycle again. That is basically, we show you how to build a team, because you get more and more benefits. You unlock more and more bonuses when you're able to actually build a team. What am I talking about? I'm talking about this concept of leverage. In fact, we normally advise you to think about working with 5 key people. Who are 5 key people? Look at the people who are ambitious. Look at the people that you know who are focused and who are keen to understand and learn, and they are ready to grow. Who do you know who is excited about life? Who do you know who is hungry and wants to achieve different goals, different, or it can be goals. Some people say goals, some people say nightmares. I don't know, whatever works, whatever makes you tick. Yeah. Look at the people who are really hungry to achieve particular goals in their lives, especially financial goals. Maybe you are a mom, you want to pay school fees for your children. Maybe you are a student, you are looking for school fees for your own self. Maybe you want financial income so that you're able to build your own home. Yeah, you're tired of paying rent, you're tired of making other people rich, making your landlord rich. Yeah, maybe you want to drive that car. So how really do we do this? One, use the products, find 5 key people and develop the customer base, coach them, and then you duplicate. With these 5 people, what do? You probably will find people from different diverse backgrounds. You can find a business leader who can be able to put in 20 hours in a week. You can be able to put in 10 hours yourself. Maybe someone else will be a product promoter. Maybe they're not really so keen in building their business. They will want to just use the wonderful products. So they put in five hours a week. You can find other business leaders, maybe one doing 10 hours, another one 30 hours, another one 50 hours. In a total, what happens? Because of the concept of leveraging time, because of all these hours of productivity that has been put in place, because you exist in this business, you get to be paid for all those hours. You have worked as a cumulative 125 hours. Can you imagine? This concept is like, it's compounding time. This is where the difference comes in. When you just decide to not only retail, you focus on also building other people to achieve this kind of business success in our business, because we of course have the business is in over 160 countries, different currencies out there. The Forever company has its own Forever global currency called the case credits. In Kenya, the wholesale value of this one case credit is 22,000. It is very helpful, especially if you're operating with your business across different countries, so you can be able to relate and you can at a glance be able to see what your business volume is across all these other countries that your business is operating in. One of the most important things that I would want to really insist on as you start your journey, or even as an existing business owner in Forever, is the 4CC. Every month we're expected to achieve this 4CC goal or incentive. I normally say this is a requirement because whenever you start the business, I mean, you have to move products. So having the baseline as 4CC in your business is the beginning of and foundation of your success. How do we achieve this 4CC? We are talking about retailing 4CC by one, using the product, promoting the product, and building a team that are able to achieve this 4CC. The person who's invited you is going to explain more. Kindly plug into our trainings, because we have trainings across the whole week to be able to learn more about the skills on how to grow the business. And in fact, even on Wednesday, we are going to be having another session, which is offline, so that you can be able to learn more and you can be able to gain more and more confidence. 4CC is actually like the pin. Yeah. The more you achieve this 4CC every month, you're able to achieve all the goals. That's the basic foundation of the business. That's the basic requirements expected of us. And as you grow and you build your team, and what happens is the company rewards you even more. Being a leader, one thing I'll tell you, focus on your leadership skills, because it really helps you stand out. Focus on how to become a leader, how to grow other people, how to build confidence in yourself. Because when you become a leader in this business, you start earning team leading bonuses. You earn up to 13% by helping the people in your team to build a retail business. All these things, all these skills, by the way, I love this company because you don't have, in fact, whatever CV, the skills and experiences that you have does not really matter when it comes to this company, because here it is more like monkey see, monkey do. You learn, and anyone can do it. I've seen professionals do it. I've seen I've seen people who even don't even know how to speak English do this business and succeed. So it's a very simple, duplicatable business. All you need to do is be hungry to learn, because the more you learn, the more you earn. As I'd mentioned, the best way to start the business is you start the business as an assistant supervisor. However, there's another way that if you are not able to purchase the whole Start Your Journey pack, which is 2cc case credit at a go, you can still be able to join as a preferred customer, where you can be able to enjoy 5% discount. And what happens is that you'll be able to sample the products, you can be able to purchase the amount of money that you can, because if it's a business, you need to have stock. You know, you cannot say you are a business owner and you don't have stock. It's very important for you to have stock to sell. And because even when you have products with you, it's easier for you to talk about them, yeah? So I've seen myself enjoy these wonderful discounts and profits and bonuses. I remember as an assistant supervisor, I saw myself make over 28,000 in terms of bonuses and discounts over 30, 40,000. Like I was telling you, it's really fulfilling when you're able to have like the flexibility of earning profits and at the same time bonuses, and also if you are employed, you get to get your salary. As a supervisor, I saw myself earn over 58,000, yeah, 78,000 as an assistant manager, because as you grow through these levels, what happens? A supervisor is someone who does 4cc and shows 3 people how to do the same 4cc. What happens? The company gives you 38% discount on the products that you're using yourself, gives you 38% profits on the retails that you make, yeah, on the sales that you make. You enjoy up to 23% profits on Nova's sales. All these are going to be explained by the person who's also invited you here, and you enjoy 3% team leading bonuses. A supervisor is someone who makes almost 6-figure income, actually. I normally say that I feel the skills that you get to build in these levels that I'm talking about. That's what I was talking about. I mentioned about equipping yourself with the leadership skills, because you get to learn. A supervisor is someone who does a turnover of over 400,000 in a month. You know, so if you're doing a turnover of over 400,000 in a month, can you imagine if it's just this any other businesses? What happens? You know, you need a whole structure, a whole system. You know, you need a premise and, you know, big spaces to be able to keep your product and all that in a month. But if you learn how easy it is, because the management part of this company deal with how the product gets to you. All you need to do is plug yourself into the system, get to learn how to get the products and market the products. Pick the products from the office and you're able to sell the products, put the money for yourself. Imagine that is how simple it is. You don't need to worry about office costs, you know, the premises where you're going to do the business, because we have an office which has already been paid for. We have management who are taking care of the warehousing of the products and how they're coming from the US to our offices. So all you need to do is focus on how do you get customers and how do you make those sales. Assistant manager is someone who does 4cc and shows 9 people how to do 4cc. We're talking about over 43% discount. A manager, which is mostly the goal of most of us, which I believe and I hope by the time we are done here, you will understand why we talk about managers so much. A manager is someone who does 150 case credits over 4 months or 120 case credits over 2 months. This is someone who does 4cc and shows 14 others how to do the same. You enjoy 48% discount. And the best part is once you qualify for whatever level you have qualified, there's no going back. So you only have to requalify that. You only have to make sure you help other people to achieve the same goals, because you are getting even better benefits. And the best part of it all is that you are not competing. You know, when someone tells me that, oh, you talk about forever, is it that one with pyramid scheme and stuff? I wonder what they're talking about, because if you have someone who is the same level, earning the same level as you in your team, or even more, then definitely you can't be talking about a pyramid scheme. In a bank, for example, is there someone else who can earn more than the bank manager? Yeah. In a company, is there someone else who can earn more than the CEO? You know, there can only be one CEO in a company. So when you look at someone say that, probably some people are misinformed about this industry, which is why I tell you to invest in knowledge, invest in personal development, invest in the mentorship of the person who's invited you here, because many people out there don't understand the concept of network marketing. In this concept, the more people you help to achieve these incomes, the more you are rewarded for the efforts that you put. Yeah. So you are not competing with anyone. You can have even people in your team earning more than you. The only thing that I love about this is that, one of the things that I love about this company is that the person who works hard the most that month earns more. Yeah. And that is the best part of it. A manager is someone who makes over 150,000 a month. And what happens when you grow even other people in your team to become managers, you get to earn even more. Yeah. uh, as a manager, you imagine you can see yourself making already the 48%. Enjoy the 48%. You're making your 150,000. You introduce Lillian. Lillian earns her 150,000, and because you introduced Lillian and you helped coach her, develop her, and develop her team, the company rewards you an additional 120,000. Lillian probably has someone called Daniel in the business. What happens is that Daniel comes in, wants to become a manager like Lillian, and is excited. You're making over six-figure income. Daniel becomes a manager, and what happens is that because you've introduced this team, Daniel makes his 150, Lillian makes his 150, and the company rewards you 150 plus 120 because of Lillian's business and 60 because of Lillian's business. And if Daniel is also very focused, he can also introduce someone called Carol. Carol becomes a manager. And imagine in this one line of 3 managers across, you're making a leadership bonus income of 220,000 on top. This is actually royalty income. There are many ways of making additional income in this business. What you need to do is be coachable, and you come in and understand, how best can I plug in? How best can I be able to achieve most of this income? Because what happens, the more you learn, the more you achieve all these goals, forever, guess what? It's not even done. Yeah. On top of these leadership bonuses, you get even other earned incentives to actually encourage you, especially when you achieve the level of manager. I'm telling you, I've mentioned manager several times. You can actually enjoy an incentive called Kaplan, yeah, forever to drive Kaplan, where you're able to make 480,000 to 960,000 per annum. You can decide if you want to buy a car, if your dream was to, get a plot, whatever dream you wanted to achieve. This you can be able to achieve because it's an additional income to the other bonuses that I have mentioned. All you need to do is tick your goals. Look at the wonderful people who have achieved these goals. I can't, there are so many people who have achieved this incentive. Today, I've only put these few wonderful ladies. And by the way, even men have achieved this incentive. But today, I've only put these ones. Yeah, I've put my mentor Mumbi there driving her Mercedes, Rhoda driving her Audi. Yeah, okay, I put my mentor there, Jacinta driving her CRV, and Charity driving her Volkswagen. I'm telling you, whatever dreams that we're talking about, remember the dreams that we're talking about, that I want to drive a car. I can imagine Rhoda drove her car when she was 24 years, 24 and driving. Charity Gabbana, 22 driving. It's so exciting when you achieve this kind of goals. And even as a manager, you get to unlock other travel incentives. We have 2 travels every year. We have one, which is called Global Rally, and Eagle Manager. All these incentives are to encourage you to be able to help more people. Yeah. I can see that every year, this is 2019, our team members went to Stockholm, and that was for the Global Rally, and Dallas for the Eagle Manager. In 2020, of course, because of whatever COVID happened and things were not working so well. Yeah. So personally, I think one of the best things is when you get to travel with the people that you love. Uh, for me, I got to travel to South Africa with my team, which was one of the highlights of my career, actually, in Forever, the time that I've been with Forever. I got to take my mom out of this country, and for the first time, it was really, really fulfilling. Yeah, you really need to have fun. If fun is part of the things that you want to achieve, yeah, please make sure you do get to travel with Forever. I mean, Forever, they travel in style. Yeah, next year we're so excited because we're going to be going to India. Yeah, so whatever activities that you're working towards, make sure that you get to learn about this wonderful incentive of traveling to India. And guess what? We also have an incentive where in September 2024, there will be rocking of the boat. You know, if you've never been to a cruise travel, make sure that you're part of us. Make sure you get to learn about these wonderful opportunities that are there for us. Because remember, if you love traveling, make sure you get a passport. If you don't have a passport, make sure you get one. Imagine we're not done with the incentives that this company offers. Yeah, this company actually, what they have many properties across the world, and they get to share the bonus. They get to share the benefits after they have, of course, balanced the books and all that. They get to reward the people who have achieved different incentives, helping more people. Yeah, like I can see Jacinta here, who earned, she earned 1 million. You can see Mumbi here, who earned over 400,000. Christine Mulwa, who earned over 900,000. Rhoda, over 500,000. Mumbi, again, this is a check she got in 2021, over 350,000. Marianne, over 1.3 million. Jacinta, again, with another check over 800,000. All these are to tell you and to affirm to you that anyone can do it. Anyone can achieve all these incentives, and it is possible. And what matters most is how hungry your dreams are and whatever goals that you want to achieve. This is just a 13th check, the check that you actually given, as an addition, to all that you want to achieve after you've gained all these other benefits. Now, will it work for me? Am I ready to be an entrepreneur? Am I ready to take it seriously? What kind of venture is this? For the new people who have just signed up, I will tell you my story. I remember what happened when I joined this business. At first, I just joined to enjoy the products and also get discounted products for my family. I wasn't very keen until something happened that really made me change my mind. Because remember when I said that your boss actually determines the quality of life that you live? At some point, my boss decided to take me to Sudan for a year. My husband was in Somalia. We are both in the military, and we are both, let me say, doing peacekeeping roles. And it's not exactly very interesting because I remember in Sudan, in fact, one of my key roles as a staff officer in charge of welfare and ceremonial was in case someone who passed away during their tenure in the missions area. I was the one who was making sure I facilitate the body to get back home. And during that time, I remember one of our Kenyan officers, we lost a colonel. And that really made me think about how much I'm risking. Why am I saying about risking? I just left my young children. I remember my second born was not even 2 years old. It was very hard for me as a mother to leave this young girl and to be able to go work out of the country for 4 months without seeing her, without talking to her. In fact, it was very difficult even communicating that time. I remember 2014, we didn't have the way, now social media has become very, tech savvy, and now we have many options to do videos. I remember we'll start Skyping, and in a few minutes, she's already crying. And, I hated that. I had a really, really nasty experience that year between 2014 and 2015. It was very, very hard for me because by the time I was coming back and my husband were coming back, we also had to deal with a lot of challenges, trying to catch up with what's happening, dealing with PTSD and all that stuff. I remember it was really tough on me. And I asked myself, if I can just be able to make an additional income that is the same as what I used to earn in my previous job, why would I really want to risk my life so much like this? So as much as, yes, I loved my aviation army career and all that, at some point I felt that I needed to be there for my kids more. I needed to be a happy mom. I needed to be a healthy mom. And that is my why I say that this is why I became a forever business owner. I saw myself grow my business when I came back from Sudan, grow my business to actually manager level. I saw myself earn my income. In fact, I saw myself earn over 200,000. And I said, hey, now I have a way that I can be able to make over 200,000 in this and in a flexible way. I can be able to share more and enjoy more time with my family and my children and prioritize myself. Now, this opportunity has given me this work-life balance that I really enjoy. I've been able to be there for my children when I need to. I've been able to commit myself to other courses that are important to me. I'm doing my own certifications. I don't know why you'd want to build a business. I don't know why you'd want to be an entrepreneur. All I can tell you is that it has to be something that is so emotionally connected to you, because that is how you can be able to achieve goals. Goals, they don't just work themselves. All I would tell you, be coachable and attend all the relevant trainings, because the more skills you gain, the more you're able to earn. If you are not earning, it means that you have not achieved the skills that are needed for you to achieve to achieve the goals that you are looking forward to achieve. Commit the time required to be successful. Nothing comes for free. If you are self-motivated and willing to work closely with the people who have introduced you in the business, I'm telling you, the sky is just the lower limit. Yeah, be willing to work with the people who are helping you to think bigger. Be committed to the goals that you're achieving. Be committed to doing customer care, because of course the people that you are servicing, they are the people who are giving you business. You have to take care of them. Be prepared to tell everyone what you're doing, and most importantly, have a great attitude. I normally say that you can have all the skills in the world. You can be the best leader. You can be the best in everything. But if your attitude is off, let me tell you, that plane will not take off. Yeah. Even in aviation, we know that if the attitude of the plane is down, that plane is not taking off. So make sure that your attitude is the best. What is next? Tell the person who's invited you here to, in fact, there are three things we normally say. It's either a yes, a maybe, or I'll think about it, But sometimes when you say you think about it, it might really not get there. What I will encourage you is say yes. Say yes, because even Richard Branson says when you get a unique opportunity, don't sleep on it. Say yes and learn. Jump, learn how to do it. Because if other people are achieving all these wonderful goals, why not you? If other people are making all this money, book your planning meeting and get started. In fact, all those wonderful skills, I know each and everyone in this session here who is 18 years and above, you probably have a CV and you probably have skills written there. You probably have experience written there. Bring that experience on board. All those wonderful experiences and skills that you have gained through your career or your education, wherever you have been, leadership, organization, determination, adaptability, all those wonderful skills that you normally would sell yourself when you're going for a job interview. Bring them on board, be coachable, and I can assure you for a fact, when you partner with this company, the sky is the lower limit. There's nothing you cannot achieve. We have seen many, many, many Kenyans right here achieving all these wonderful goals, including ourselves. Why not you? So let me be the first person to invite you and to tell you welcome to this business of the 21st century. Guess what? You can get to do it online. Yeah. In fact, the last 5 years, we've seen so much radical, experiences and changes as people are doing the business online in the social media platform. Whatever you can be able to plug in and get to learn, get to improve your skills. And we can't wait to see you achieve all your goals and to celebrate you all along the way. I want to take this opportunity to thank you so much for listening to me. I hope you've learned a thing or two. And most importantly, don't sell yourself short. Whatever goals that you still had put in January 2023, let's get them. Let's put the maximum effort right now, because this is the final stretch. Yeah, it's like the final lap of the year. Let's stretch it out. Let's achieve these goals and let's make this happen. Otherwise, thank you so much for this wonderful opportunity. I would like to hand it over to Emmanuel. Thank you.
Wow. Thank you so much, Catherine. That was really amazing, informative, and inspiring at the same time. A beautiful story. I believe our guests have resonated with that. It made sense. And that 1 hour that we've been here was an investment to our guests and to our fellow viewers. I believe that story was inspiring and probably reminded you of what matters most, that goal that you've been chasing. But remember, it's not very late. We still have a few months before the year ends. So with that, I'd wish to call the meeting to an end. Just wish you a happy new week in advance. Focus on your dreams and goals and let nothing stop you. So have a good night, guys. Have a new week. Happy new week in advance. See you next time. Thank you, Catherine.
Thank you.